Hello all, it is Friday, January the 11th, according to my little clock here. It's been a little while since I've seen you guys, since the, not vacay day, since the Advent event with the pretty bitches. And you can see how it's going for me. Actually, believe it or not, I'm on the mend, because like that first day, I've actually called in the last 2 nights of work, and which is why I went with Thomas this morning to put in my hours, because it's a pay week. Oh, excuse me. If I had not, if it was, because I have to have my I have to have my hours in by today, or they don't go on next week's paycheck. So that kind of sucked. I would have rather just have skipped that, but whatever. I got them in, and they're there, so I'm going to get paid for those 2 days of work next week, which is good. But yeah, that first day, Wednesday night, it was I slept all day pretty much, and then I woke up about 5 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm just going to do the smart thing, take a day off. And then last night, I was kind of back and forth about it, because I was kind of feeling a little bit better, but I'm like, I should maybe do the smart thing and take another day of rest, just to make sure that I've got it good. I mean, obviously another day of rest didn't make me sound any better, but I am now here on Friday, and I'm taking my clothes off. You probably can tell my hair's all greasy and nasty because I haven't showered for the last 2 days. Actually, I saw Katie out there. Buffy just, like, surfed across all the trash on the floor. I don't know what that's about. But, Katie saw me and she's like, why are you still in your work clothes? And, like, these are the same, this is, like, the same shirt that I've been wearing since Wednesday. Since Tuesday, actually, I guess. Since Tuesday night. I actually, we spent pretty much all night, resetting a mod in the dairy cooler. So by the end of that day, spending most of the day in the dairy cooler, I could tell I wasn't feeling so great. But so yeah, that's happened. But this weekend, actually, I've had this planned for a long time, and since I'm feeling better-ish, if I'd still felt the same way I felt that first day, I'd been like, no. But I'm actually going down to see Mark and Sarah this weekend. So I got my tickets on the Amtrak. So there's going to be, I'm not very skilled at filming stuff on the Amtrak, but I'm gonna give it a shot. See how it goes. Because you remember from the last time if you've seen the last video where I tried to film on the Amtrak, it didn't go so well, because like by the time I knew something that I wanted to film, I was already pretty much by it. By the time I got the camera out, I think I pretty much just had the camera on the whole time, but I guess I can do that and then charge the camera when I get there. But I actually need to shower, since I haven't showered since Tuesday, and I sprayed some Axe on myself just to make myself smell better before I went in to put in my hours today. And yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm definitely not like down like that first day, although sitting is always nice, but that's the good thing about riding on the Amtrak. I can just sit for an hour and 45 minutes, I think is how long the trip is, and just sit and rest and enjoy, and maybe take a little nap on the way, and be feeling closer to 100% by the time I get there. But it's got to start with me getting ready and getting down there. So that's what's going to happen now, off camera. I got here a little bit early, but that's okay. It's okay to get here early. Better early than late. My shower made me feel like at least a little bit more of a human being, so that's good. I got snacks behind me. If I want snacks, there'll be snacks on the train, I'm sure. So, that's what I'll film what I can film, but this will be your from the train video, so enjoy.
this a snowflake?
Oh, it's just another.
Oh,
It doesn't matter. It's whatever. It doesn't affect my bill. It's a dredger.
Okay, I'm going to try to talk as best as I can. I hope you enjoyed your trip to Jefferson City. I just wanted to... my voice is doing better, but still obviously not top-notch. So I'm going to try to keep this short and simple. Some of the things I missed filming, because as I said at the beginning, I wasn't as good at filming, and some stuff, it's just there before you know it, and you don't know to film it. There was, there was a lot of ravines, and there was like some old cars, and actually, there was this one old car that was like toppled over into the... There was like the little river stream, whatever you want to call it, and then there was kind of an outlet coming out to the stream, and in that little outlet there was actually an old truck that had fallen down into the very bottom of that little ravine. There was a worker's helmet somewhere in one of the ditches. There was actually a ladder. I don't know if it was if it was an apple orchard or what, but there was actually a ladder leaned up against a tree, just out in the middle of nowhere, which I thought was kind of weird, and there was nobody around, there was no cars, I don't know, maybe they went for lunch. But the one thing I wish I had filmed, and I actually had a chance to film this, I was just too distracted. Out in one of the fields, I'm pretty sure I saw a bald eagle, but I was so into trying to film it, or I was so into trying to figure out if it was a bald eagle that I didn't even think, film it, and then, play it back later, and, zoom in on it, zoom in, and then you would have the evidence for later to check out as many times as you wanted, instead of like, is that a bald eagle? Is that a bald eagle? I should have just filmed it, and then I could have watched it over and over and over again and found out. But that was my little Amtrak trip to Jefferson City. And there's actually there's also the trip back from the other side of the train. And also there is the video of me kind of foodieing out, trying some of the places around Jefferson City and Columbia with my friends Mark and Sarah. And those videos will be linked at the end of this and also down below in the little information-y section. So if you want to check any of those out, feel free. And thanks for joining me along this trip, and I hope you enjoyed.